Hi, this is Elo, and welcome to the London Motor Museum. Behind me is my collection of absolutely crazy cars. We call ourselves a custom car museum because we're all about custom, and I'll show you why.
He's a sensible guy. He's a car maniac guy.
I have 247 cars, but it's not as bad as people think it is.
He loves cars, he loves his own cars. He likes to go that further mile to make the things are different.
I just came back from Miami and I met a guy with 3,000 cars. So that made me feel real good. I was like, okay, I have a problem, but my problem is just a fraction, 10% of somebody else's problem.
Well, he's like a man on a mission, you know? So basically, a lot of people would say he's crazy.
We got 240 cars, all customized. We're a custom car museum, so it ranges from having regular standard cars, European cars, micro cars, lowride, a muscle car section, a hot rod section, extreme car section, a movie car section. We have the racing car section. So we have 10 sections, as a matter of fact. You have something for everyone. Obviously, you have a very special car to the Swedes. You probably know what this is, but this is no ordinary Saab 96. This is a Saab 96 that has just had its breakfast, it's spinach, and it's got all the muscle. We also have the first ever Ferrari pickup. You could take this car, go to the farm, put your hay on the farm, put your pigs there, finish that, go down to the supercar meet, race, and then go down to a club in Stockholm and still be respected. That's what's up. That's an all-utility vehicle. Okay, now we're walking into the muscle car alley. In the 60s, America got gripped by muscle car fever. What it was is they were finding it hard to sell these cars. And in order to sell these cars, they put bigger engines in them. And people go, oh my God, I got 400 brake horsepower. I can go as fast as I want. And that's what sold cars off the forecourt in America. Well, muscle car fever got so stupid that cars had 7.7 liter engines. Cars like this, that's a 7.2 Challenger. Cars like this, 1970 Barracuda. This was the ultimate car back in the day. Coronet, 383 slapstick manual. Americans for once decided, I'm not gonna go puddling and driving like a sissy. I'm gonna stick it in gear and drive it like I stole it. And there was a lot of street racing. I like that. I love that. Argue. That's you like arguing. Yeah. What are you doing on that car, by the way? This is our workshop. And what we do here, we concept and we build. And we eat pizzas and we build. And we drink beer and we build. And we don't see our families and we build. And we live and we build. We just build. It's not the end of the world. I just need it running so that I can take it there.
A lot of this is like for the older cars, and then we have the newer cars in a different part. We go by color, the color of the car. Some of the cars are black, so we just look for the black tags. So that's our system here.
In order to make this museum work, we earn on 3 different ways. We earn on people coming to visit. We earn on having to rent these cars out for film shoots, video shoots, promos, and all kinds of adverts and fashion shoots as props. But I also earn from fixing the cars, building cars up for people. I think if you can make money doing what you love, you're the happiest person on planet Earth. You're so cool. So here we do all the mechanical stuff. So this is where we do our wheels and our brakes conversions. This is where we do the prepping. We prep the car, we take it to the paint booth, paint it. It's all about custom. If you ain't custom, it's not real. So let's walk into the hot rod section. With hot rods, no matter what you feel is what you do. And this, it's exactly that. If you feel you want to drive it high, you can bring it up, drive it like a gasser. If you feel you want to bring it down, you can lower it, drive it like a lowrider hot rod. If you feel like you want to be like tough, You can just give it that stance, the big wheels in the back, the small wheels in the front. If you feel like you want to be cruising, you can still just have a regular car, but just matte black it or just rust paint it. And that is what makes a hot rod. Let me show you some very unique hot rods here. Now, this thing looks like it just came out of the bottom of the sea. It's not Titanic, no. It's a 1958 Cadillac Seville, so rare. It's the only Cadillac to have what they call the fishtail fin without the lights. And we wanted to give it that rust feel. So we made sure we turned it all into rust, painted it, changed the grill, gave it a standard grill. I have the original grill. People are like, why would you do that? Because this is what I feel like doing. I feel like looking like I just use regular parts from everything. And that's what hot rodding is all about. When you drive a hot rod, you feel like you're a debt collector. People step away. People are little, is this guy angry? Is he happy? And I could be as happy as anything. Raw started life as a 1952 Chevrolet. What's going on here? We took the hood from the front, we welded it in the back. When we put the hood on the back, we had to widen it by 3 inches just so that it fits, because the back is wider than the front. So we widened the middle of the hood by 3 inches, but then we carved all of this at the back, which gives it that B-52 bomber style. And we made sure we kept all the welding exposed so you can see the art and the craft of welding it together, how metal and metal comes together. It's my favorite hot rod in here. I could drive this thing all day. And everywhere I go, it doesn't matter what gender, what age, they look at it and they see art. They see an expression.
Some customers, they want to keep the car simple, original. They don't want to do much of the change, really. But some of them, they want to give a car a character, which reflects his own character. This is one of the cars we built, and it was a strange work. Because a lot of people, they said, oh, how could you car Ferrari? How could you do this to such a name? Because some people, they see that car as an iconic car, which you don't even want to touch. You want to just be parked just for the people to look at. And I will end up getting my grinder, like angle grinder, cutting the actual body. That's really extreme, that is. And that's what makes me a bit of... And then you get over it. Once you start cutting and start doing some work, you just go over it and you get on with the job.
It never got started, my passion for cars. I was born with it. I see a lot of kids that come to the museum, 2, 3, 4 years old, walk into the museum and they're crazy about cars. 2, 3 years old coming in there and they know every car there is on that floor. That's a Lamborghini, that's a Ferrari, that's a Mustang, and I'm like, how the hell you know that? Oh my God, that's Lightning McQueen, I thought it was a cartoon. It's not a cartoon, it's for real. We waited 3 years. After 3 years, we can then build the cars because of licensing rules. And we build this on a Mitsubishi FTO. Over here we have the Mr. Bean car. A lot of kids like it because they love Mr. Bean, funny guy, and Herbie the Beetle. Here Harry Potter, and we have there Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. But our pièce de la résistance is Batman, Batman, Batman. They're both road legal. They both could be driven on the road. For my daughter's 3rd birthday, I drove this car to Harrods. I parked it right outside Harrods. I went in Harrods. Kids stood outside waiting for Batman to come back. When I came back, this little child said, Batman is a black man. They just needed to know who Batman was. You guys have to follow me to another section of the museum, which I call the exclusive section. These cars I've got here is just a living proof of how beautiful cars were. 1939 Zephyr. Just look at the lines on that baby. 1936, the Ford Satin Streaker. Look at that baby, just stunning. And we build this stuff because we just like shapes and forms and body shapes and design. Look at that line on that 1939 Zephyr. From the roof, down, all the way down. And when people see them, We bring joy to your faces. Just look at this. They could have made it just a round light, but just look at that. When I'm down and I feel so down, I look at these cars and I would say, I know why I'm doing this game. I know why I like cars.